Quarterback Dak Prescott is practicing, but he's also today weighing in on that national anthem protest, and he's taking a firm stance.
Bill Jones is live from Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California. Bill, this was what everyone was talking about today.
Yes, indeed. The NFL Owners and Players Union, in fact, say they are encouraged after a constructive meeting today on the NFL's anthem policy. Maybe they should bring Dak Prescott to the negotiating table. The Cowboys quarterback was very eloquent when asked about it today, agreeing with the comments made by Jerry Jones on Wednesday that the Cowboys policy remains the same. They will stand for the anthem, toe on the line. President Trump tweeted praise for Jones this morning, saying, "Way to go, Jerry. This is what the league should do." Prescott believes there's a different place to make our country better.
No, I never protest. I never protest during the anthem, and I don't think that's the time or the venue to do so. I think this whole kneeling and all that was all about just raising awareness, and the fact that we're still talking about social injustice years later, I think we've got to that point. I think we've proved and we know that there's social injustice, so I'm up for taking a next step, that whatever that step may be, for action and not just kneeling. I've always believed standing up for what I believe in, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
Meanwhile, coming up later from here in Oxnard, we hear from Philadelphia Eagles player Malcolm Jenkins, who has a much different view than Dak Prescott. Bill Jones reporting live from Oxnard.
All right, thanks so much, Bill.
On to Bill Jones, Oxnard, California this evening. A lot of news out there today. Bill?
There is a lot of news out here today. Never a dull moment in Cowboys training camp, and apparently on the Twitterverse as well. We've got breaking news from Twitter to start off with here in Oxnard as Des Bryant fires off a number of tweets in the last hour or so critical of the Cowboys. Tired of being made a scapegoat. Instead, Des points a finger at offensive coordinator Scott Linehan's garbage blank play calling. Everybody lined up in the same spot for 17 weeks. And about his release, Des tweets, "Ask Travis and my brother Sean Lee." Meanwhile, as we told you earlier in the newscast, Dak Prescott says he has no problem with Jerry Jones' national anthem position. He always has and always will stand for the national anthem. Meanwhile, at Eagles camp today, Malcolm Jenkins was highly critical of Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, contrasting him with his own owner with the Eagles, Jeffrey Lurie.
I don't see Jeffrey as a bully like Jerry Jones is. And so, lucky for me, I don't play for the Cowboys, nor would I want to. I think it's unfortunate that you have owners like him that use his position to intimidate.
I do exactly what I'm doing and what I've said and what I stand by, whether I was wearing the star or not, whether I was playing for Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, or any other owner. I believe in what I believe in, and that's that.
As for on the field here in Oxnard, one of Dak Prescott's new offensive teammates, wide receiver Tavon Austin, has been very impressive, showing off his speed in early drills. The former first-round pick of the Rams is elated to be a Cowboy, and he has been to Oxnard before when things got rowdy between the Rams and Cowboys at joint practices.
So I was here about 2 years ago. Unfortunately, I was fighting the Cowboys back then. Yeah, but I'm with them now, and it feels good to be here. Man, Jerry Jones called me on the phone, told me how much he wanted me. Told me he was going to grab me when I first came out. So that kind of made me feel good about the situation that happened to me. And I'm all smiles right now.
Cowboys just getting started with their second practice of this training camp. Meanwhile, the Rangers